Do a special on 5 things a man needs to have. And I'm gonna start with this Zippo lighter, which is gonna be the cheapest of the items, and I'm working all my way up to $8 to $10,000 item that a man should have. Part of being a man is we don't buy junk. We buy nice stuff, and other than that, we save our money. That's part of what being a man is. So, I'm going to show you 5 things that every man should have. I'm going to start with the cheapest and we'll work our way up. So right here is a Zippo lighter. And part of being a man is I think things should last. So when you're looking for a Zippo lighter, these run between 10 and I think they get up to a couple $100 if you want gold. But part about being a man is we're tough, and this is brushed, so no matter what, it's going to age well and it's not going to show much wear. Zippo, they guarantee their stuff for life, so you'll have this lighter for life. They don't guarantee the finish. That's why I just go with a brushed finish. This lighter in particular is from 2013. All Zippos have the number, the year it was made, and then the month. So this was A13, so that's January of 2013. For my next item that every man should have, it's a hammer. This one in particular is a Estwing. Hopefully it's focusing. So you can get this at $30 at Home Depot. And the important thing about all these items, I think they should be made in America. Or Germany, or one of the countries that are making better product. China, I know you guys are coming up in the world of quality. But man, there's nothing like an American-made steel hammer. This one I got at Home Depot for $30. It's Estwing. They're guaranteed for life. You're always doing stuff around your house. You're always doing things. That's something that when you're... Yeah, I don't have kids yet, but when you do have kids, they see you working with your hammer. And it's something that'll last forever that one day one of them will have. So I think it's worth spending a little bit extra money. Instead of paying $10 for a hammer, pay $30, get an Estwing, made in America. This bad boy will last, and it's got a nice handle. Just something that every man should have. We'll go on to our next item. For the next item, I believe that every man should have is a knife. Now, this one's a little bit pricey. A Chris Reeve knife will cost you $410. I'm not saying it's the only knife to get, and this is a pocket knife, by the way. It's something you're carrying every single day. Check it out at chrisreeves.com. I'll show you the knife here. So, this is made in the USA, in Idaho. Let me show you where the money comes from. They're they're not a custom knife, but they're making them in small batches. Chris Reeves, known for his quality control. I've got another video with this knife and more close-up, so if you want to check that out, I'll go ahead and post a link. You've got titanium scale. It's a titanium liner lock, so that's where a lot of the money comes in. And the cheapest titanium liner lock you can get is going to cost you $250. It's an expensive material. It's hard to form and get flat. Chris Reeves has a neat video out. He makes remarkable products. I'm a knife guy, so that's why I went and spent the extra dough and got something that I really wanted. I'm not saying you have to spend that to have a legendary man knife. Let me show you another option. This is a knife by Case. So Case is also made in Bradford, Pennsylvania, along with the Zippo. So let's take a look at this. This is a Trapper series, and so what Case does is they take it's actually made up of bone, and for this knife I went with a traditional carbon steel, but they've got some stainless models. This steel is the same one that your granddad's knife would have been made out of. So, and these run, I'll tell you a secret, I got it from Amazon for like 40 bucks. If you get it from knife websites, it's going to cost you a little bit more. But just size comparison, I got a, not that big of a hand, but next to the Zippo, there you go. Just so you can see a size comparison. But it has 2 blades. So it's got your typical drop point, your spear point. And then it's also got the sheep's foot. And that's like, they call it like the spaying knife. So if you're not going to stab anything while you're cutting it. So that's why they call it the sheep's foot. If you look, gotta keep these blades oiled. I got a little rust spot there. It's part of carbon steel. It's nice to keep an edge, but the rust or tension's not quite there. So you gotta take care of this if you get it in the carbon blade. Really neat knife. I think this is something that you could have for 100 years. Really cool thing. Alright, let's go to the next item. Alright, for the next item we're going to get exciting. Probably thought I was going to say a razor. Nope. Every man that can should own a gun. I'm not much of a hunter, but I love just plinking stuff. So this is what we're doing now is just safety checking it, making sure there's no rounds. But this is my Ruger Single 6. Every man should own a handgun. Also a shotgun. But for this video we'll say a handgun. And this is a Ruger Single 6. It's a 22 cal, and it also has a 22 Magnum cylinder. So this just swaps out. It's very convenient. So all you have to do is, you go like that, press this button in, pull, let's see how you guys can see it. Pull this out, and there it goes. So that drops right off. So luckily I had the mat down. So it's very neat, very cool versatility. So we'll go ahead and throw this back in here. So that just goes in like that. And then you take your stick, put that in there. Let's see here, boom. That's pretty smooth for that goes like that. So this is a very fun firearm, and I take this out at least twice a month and put some rounds down the range. I shoot a little steel target. You can shoot paper, skeets. I put skeets down the range to try to plink at them. Very fun gun. Every man should own one of these. And just this one costs $550. They start at $400 for a blued version. And by blued I mean it looks black, but they call it blued in the gun world because really it's a really dark blue. But this is a very sweet gun. I'll get a lifetime out of use with it, and if I have any problems I'll call Ruger, and unless I do something really stupid they'll make it right. They don't put their warranty in writing because of legal reasons, but they make sure they take care of every customer. If you look at their forums, they really take care of their customers. So this is a really neat and fun gun. And 22s are very, well, now they're back on the shelf, but they're very cheap. You're talking about 35 bucks for 500, and that's in today's price. So really cool gun. It'll last forever. I recommend every man should have one. Every man should have a nice watch. There's only one piece of jewelry a man can own, and it's a watch. So make it worth your while. For me, I went with Rolex. There's no cheap substitution for a fine watch. You can go with, for the cheap ends, Tag Heuer. Breitling, Omega, and there's brands that are way above Rolex too. Those lower brands, they're kind of frowned upon in the watch world, but they'll have people doing maintenance on them for many years. And the thing about a watch is you want to go with a company that can maintenance their product. So Rolex is probably number one in the industry with the maintenance. I've had this one since 2011, so we're going on 5 years. I'll have to get maintenance. They say around 7 years for the first maintenance, and you pay $600. And what they do is they take the watch completely apart. They polish the metal. They rework the insides, replace the mainsprings, and they see what other parts need to be replaced. And it's like a car, that's going to cost you a little bit more money if a big part goes wrong. But really, you can get this thing maintenance for life, and your kids can, after you're dead and gone, can get it maintenance if you keep it in proper position. So this guy is not cheap. I think these are about $8,500 right now. I paid $8 for this one 5 years ago. You're getting the Swiss made. You're getting a premium steel. This is a steel watch. The bezel is actually ceramic. The numbers inside the bezel are actually implated in platinum. So the numbers on the dial, the bezel are platinum. The hands of the watch is white gold. So you get some premium metals in here. And it does make a statement. People will notice it on your arm. A lot of people go, oh, nobody knows what a watch is. But it's funny, people give you a comment like, oh, nice watch. What is it? And it's kind of, sometimes it's embarrassing. You're like, Rolex. I'm like, oh. But it's something you'll have for life. It's a big investment, but you gotta invest in yourself, and it's pretty neat. I've got a video that's got some better shots of this watch, so if you want, I'll post it and you can check it out. But the Rolex is an extreme beauty, and they keep their value. Every year they keep on raising the price, so whatever you pay for it, you don't take that big of a hit because the used market's going up in price too. So very convenient. So I'm sure I could get, I paid $8,000 for it. I'm sure I can get maybe $7,000 or $6,800 for it, and that's after I've owned it for 5 years. So they don't depreciate fast. I plan to have this one for life. I'm not going to go out and buy another expensive watch. I think I'm insane for buying this one, but I definitely do think it's worth it, and it makes a statement about you as a man. So I think every man should own a Rolex or another premium watch brand that they can maintenance their product and you could have forever, if properly maintenance. So that concludes today's 5 things every man should own. Give me some feedback. There was a couple other items that I was thinking that should make this list, but I think these are all items that you buy, you have forever, and they make a statement about you. And also they'll be out after you die. You can pass them on, and it's a legacy item. So they're just cool things that I think every man should own that'll last their lifetime and their kids. So neat stuff. Thank you guys for watching. So quick recap, you got your Zippo. You need your Zippo. And then you got your hammer. So that was the second thing. You got your pocket knife. And then I put it away, but you got your handgun. And you got your watch. So those are 5 things that every man should own. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.